ADHD procrastination. To understand ADHD procrastination, we must understand from where it is coming. ADHD procrastination comes from the ADHD brain feeling overwhelmed. Severely low happy hormones dopamine, serotonin, adrenaline, endorphins, and all the other happy hormones. Imbalance in the happy hormones and stress hormones equation is the root cause of our procrastination. This is the manifestation of unprocessed, unhealed trauma in the brain. The unhealed trauma in the ADHD brain has resulted in the brain adaptations of chronic levels of fight-or-flight behaviors. I was here. The simple chores used to make me feel overwhelmed. Piles of laundries, dishes, unorganized home, and feeling of stuckness to do anything. My mornings used to start with the feelings of overwhelm. I used to sit on the sofa and just stare at everything. Looking at the piles of dishes used to overwhelm me, as my brain was stuck, and I was stuck inside my head. My brain lost the connection with itself and my body. I used to try hard to perform the simple chores. I never used to feel fully awake in the morning till AM, and by 2 p.m., I used to burn out. The feeling was so weird, filled with constant guilt, shame, and overwhelm. Little did I know that it's all because of unprocessed trauma in my nervous system, which caused my brain to shut down itself. I had super high levels of cortisol built up inside me, and when we have trauma coming from generations, it takes a toll on our mental health. After learning and practicing holistic healing techniques with right guidance, right approach, I feel way better now. My procrastination is very manageable, and I am now able to manage my chores way better now. It took me a long time to understand and release all the stored trauma. Those feelings of guilt, shame I was holding on to. My procrastination led me to job loss due to the poor performance at work. My brain was not ready to take in more information at work, and it was hard to process so much information as the executive function disorder in the ADHD brain is real. My forgetfulness, missing deadlines, missing information, you name it, I had all. In our ADHD brain, the amygdala constantly keeps scanning the environment. Because of the stored trauma, our brain is in the chronic fight-or-flight. This exhausts us and our system doesn't make the enough happy hormones, which leads to procrastination. The ADHD brain is already adapted to the fight-or-flight response, and bringing it back to life needs holistic approach. The amygdala functioning must be restored back to the natural state. This happens once the stored trauma is released. It's a slow, gradual, and consistent process. It requires a lot of self-commitment and faith on the entire healing process. It also needs a lot of self-compassion and learning to take things slowly. And even though there is no magic pill, and no one-size-fits-all solution, the recovery is long-lasting and enriching. The feelings of getting back my old self is the best feeling I am experiencing.